So welcome everyone to Restorative Yoga. This is Soulful Sunday. My name is Alex. It's wonderful to be here. We're gonna need a blanket because again, body temperature really likes to drop when we're in restorative, especially as we start to get relaxed. So again, just be aware of that. I've created for myself a 2-bolster setup today. Remember, you can also use pillows of all kinds, right? There's no limit to how we can support ourselves in this beautiful practice. As you can see, I've already created a head pillow for myself. That was preemptive. So again, just making sure there's a little bit of a roll to our blankets. We can actually have a pillow. And again, just gives you a little bit of a lift. For our first posture, we're gonna do a 10-minute hold, which is gonna get us into a good way. What we're gonna do is sit on the first bolster. And again, you see I have 2 different sizes, and that's because it's great to have the same bolster. It's also great to have different bolsters, right? Different sizes. But again, I'm gonna put the smaller of the 2 first. So I'm gonna sit on that right on the center. And then from sitting on the center, I lie back onto the second and I rest my head. Perfect. The blanket's right there. I cover myself up. And I'm gonna keep the soles of the feet on the ground. That's just gonna help me settle into the posture. We're gonna do a little bit of breathing together. And then we're gonna open up the legs. So again, nice and easy here. Fantastic. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Deep breath through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And as you exhale through the mouth, push all the breath out of the body. Imagine there's a feather on your lips and you're blowing it all the way up to the ceiling. Good, oxygenating the body. Breathing in what the earth is breathing out for 5. Full deep breaths. 4, feel your spine undulate a little. 3. Push all the air out of your lungs, out of your diaphragm, or with your diaphragm. Push it all out of your lungs. Last one. Good. And 1 strong Brahmari. When we do the Brahmari, we affect every cell, every muscle, every organ, every synapse, every neuron, every thought, every feeling in our bodies. The stronger, the longer, the better. Deep breath in. Beautiful. If you like the soles of the feet here, keep them here. And now is the time, after all that deep breathing, to stretch them out. So again, as you can see, the feet are just opening up now. And if that doesn't feel good, bring them back. But if you can, just rest and digest this experience, this beautiful posture, as we open up into 5-pointed star and feeling the support of our bolsters all along our spine, from the tailbone all the way through to the crown of the head. And again, if we're not using bolsters as support, we're using pillows or blankets. Remember, it's just to support you, just just to help you give you a little bit of a lift. Slight opening. It's almost like a draping feeling as we move from the spine through to the elbows, through to the palms, through to the knees, through to the feet. And we just feel this subtle opening in our back body. You may feel some bones starting to shift. And that's really the ultimate within the restorative yoga. We are restoring, we are resetting, we are reconnecting, we are rejuvenating. And that is the principle of this practice, to be supported, fully supported, and then to rest and rejuvenate. Okay, so that's the 5-minute marker. We got 5 more minutes to go. And we're going to take it through silence, through stillness, and through spaciousness. Close your eyes, go inside. Almost as if you were going into sleep. But through the process of practice, we're going to find the super conscious space, that which we call meditation, that which we call awareness, that which we call awakeness. And it's somewhere between being awake and being asleep. Unfortunately, in order to find that sweet spot, that sweet place, we kind of go a little to the left and a little to the right. We go a little into waking and a little into sleeping. That's why I'm talking or teaching. Right? That allows you to feel the stimulation of the silence, the energy of that spaciousness. And then once you feel it, you surrender into it. You let go. Take all that tension in your body, all that strong sensation, and you just keep relaxing it, grounding it. And so for the remainder of the posture, just breathe and be. Feel that natural breath starting to overcome you as you start to get a little bit more sleepy. And that sleepiness leads you through the teachings into awakening. It's like lucid dreaming. It's the ability to be here and yet be gone. Because whether you're here or gone, you're still being. You still be. And be is what's important. Everything go, let everything flow. Relax and receive, breath by breath. And if there's strong sensations, don't fight through them. Just get more comfortable, get more restorative. We don't have to fight, we don't have to force, we don't have to fix anything. All we have to do is allow and accept. as the silence grows. Just let it flow, fingertips, nose to toes, crown of the head to your tailbone, staying subtly conscious of your breath. If you need to focus on anything, focus on your body. And then focus on the attention of your body through your mind. And your whole attention is on how relaxed you can be, how restorative you can make this posture. And if this posture is not restoring you, it's not bringing you back to a place of balance. It's not adjusting you into a place of attention with yourself. So there's no distraction, no discomfort. Guys, deep breath in. Exhale, side out. Twinkle your fingers like stars, roll up through the head. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Once the soles of the feet to the floor, tailbone tilts. So I'm going to take off the blanket so you can see. Tailbone tilts, just tilting tailbone down and up, down and up. And as we do this, just keep relaxing your body. It's very powerful when we hold. We actually increase that posture by another 5 minutes because again, it's just so powerful, right, to be in it that way. So just let it relax, tailbone tilts. I'm still just tilting tailbone up and down, letting it go because a lot of this energy gets pooled down in the base of the spine. That's why we get a lot of lower back pain because we don't release it, we don't let it go. We just keep it seized, then we seize again, then we seize again, and it just gets tighter and tighter. And so we want to relax, let be, by letting it go looser and looser. And that's what restorative is all about, balance. Right, so spending a full minute just moving up and down, just tailbone tilts, up and down. Beautiful. Placing your hands on your thighs. Tuck your chin. Start to reach towards your knees. Just a little bit. You can even rest down if that's too much. just a little bit. Reach towards your knees and come back down. Reach towards your knees and come back down. Nice and easy. Nice and gentle. Fantastic. From here, when you're ready, let's lower ourselves off the bolsters, roll onto left or right side. You can keep your blanket on you. I'm just going to take it off so you can see, and then I'll put it back on. All right. So again, we're going to take that bolster out in front. Now I'm going to show you from this angle. You won't need this blanket. Well, that's my head pillow, so I won't need that now. And now all I'm going to do is sit on my bolster. I'm just going to sit on the bolster. This one is going to stay nearby. We're going to need it, but just not right now. So just sit on your bolster and just bring your knees into your chest, right? And just get into a comfortable position where you can bring your knees in towards your chest. And just with your elbows, just bring yourself in and out, nice and easy. And this is a very simple seated posture, right? All we're doing is getting that nice massage again through the tailbone. Bringing it forward and back, forward and back. As we bring it forward and back, just relax the heart, relax your head, just bringing your body forward and back. Sometimes it can get really sleepy, and so it's good to bring up the energy, right? It's good to awaken. Oh. Good, fantastic. From here, when you're ready, roll over onto the left side. So the left knee is out in front. This is known as supported pigeon. We're going to do it in a very dynamic way. You're going to bring that other bolster out in front. Good. And then again, I'm going to take my blanket because I'm definitely going to need it. All right. So from here, I'll cover myself up in just a second. But from here, as you can see, the left knee is out in front. The right is behind me. Okay, this pillow, this bolster is here too. What we want to do is come down on the bolster. And we want to get into a position where it's super comfortable to kind of lie our heads down. So again, we're doing pigeon, but we're almost doing it off to the side. Okay, so this might make a little crunchy noise, so just, I'll try and ignore that. But again, I'm going to put my hand here only because of the earphone. But with my palm down, I'm going to relax. Then I can extend my leg back if I want. And again, it's a very supported pigeon pose. And everything should feel really good. You're off to the side. We're not doing vertical. We're not going like this and coming down like this. Right. We're doing it restorative style. So off to the side, the other bolster's there. Bring it into a comfortable way. And we're looking towards the foot. So remember, if the foot is over here, you're looking towards the foot. So this is what it looks like. It looks like an L shape. This bolster is underneath your hip. The other bolster is following the line of your thigh. And then you lie down, you look in that direction, and then you can move around a little bit because you're free. Oh, there goes the earphone off to the side. I knew it was gonna happen. Hopefully I didn't lose you guys. Nope, I'm still connected, good. So again, just lie down. I'm gonna grab my blanket so I can get nice and comfortable. Ooh, fantastic. Good, and again, just lying down and relaxing in a good way. And I'm just gonna lie on my hands because of my earbud. That's the halfway mark we've gotten started. But ultimately I would just be lying flat on the bolster, which is great. So again, feeling that stretch in the hip feels really good. And then feel the breath. As we inhale, expand, you're feeling the rib cage, chest against the inner part of the thigh and the knee. And just allowing yourself to breathe and receive. All this beautiful energy. And as we relax here, and just feel that connection from the crown of the head to the tailbone, from your nose all the way down to your toes. And if you're not comfortable, right, we have to get comfortable, because there's no restorative yoga without comfort. There's no restorative yoga without support. It's all about comfort and support. That's what the breath brings in. That's what the breath brings out. It's very peaceful, very beautiful just to have this time to breathe into that hip. Just the one hip. Really nice to feel the left side body from the hip to the rib cage. Again, you're restoring, you're recovering, you're rejuvenating, you're relaxing. Good, beautiful, guys. Take your time, no rush. Slowly, slowly start to come up. And as you come up, we're just going to spend some time going left and right. Don't move, just go left and right. Oh yeah, stretch your leg. Again, rib cage in one direction, rib cage in the other direction. Just guide that energy through your body. It's all part of the restorative process, right? right? We rest, but in order to restore, that's where those little tiny micro movements come in. Right? Being able to breathe and be, relax and let go, and just feel this beautiful flow. And letting it move through you. Oh, super nice. Just felt a nice crack all the way up here in the heart, right? Very subtle, right? Very non-aggressive, very gentle, very passive. Whew. Just rolling it around. 30 more seconds, doing great. Fantastic, beautiful. So that hip has been nicely worked. And we're going to transition now to the other side. Very easy how to do. Just come forward. Walk those legs all the way across to the other side. This time the right knee is forward, left leg is behind you. And again, you can stay here or you can kick the back leg if you want once you're into it. And again, L shape. L shape, right? Once in an L shape, you just lean back. And again, if you can see just behind me, right, that hip, right? That hip is just relaxed off to the side. It can straighten out if it likes, but again, we're gonna stay to the side, stay in a restorative version of the posture. So I'll tilt a little this way so you can see maybe just a little bit more. Fantastic, good. So now from here, lying down. And again, I'm just lying down on my hands because again of the earbuds, but for you guys, just right onto that bolster. Again, if you want more height, right, put a blanket, put whatever it is you need. But again, we're just off to that right side now. Again, the back leg can stretch out as much as it likes, but again, you're still off to the side. And then once here, you can roll into it. Right? Roll into it. Feel, feel, feel. Right? Getting more comfortable with each and every breath. Feel it through your rib cage. Feel it through your abdomen. Upper back, lower back. As you breathe in and out. Just allowing and accepting the sensation. nose to toes, crown of the head to tailbone. And feel how the effect of the hip, breathing into the hip, how that restoring and absorbing, accepting and releasing is all happening. Remember, they're just words until there's an experience with them. When you have the experience of the word, what does it feel like to accept? What does it feel like to love, to care, right? For oneself? Our practice extends to another and to others, but only when it first extends all the way through ourselves. And so restorative yoga is a very important practice of getting there within ourselves. Being and breathing. Good, guys, that was the same amount of time. That might have seemed a lot faster, but that's only because you've gone a lot deeper. Again, slowly climb yourself up. No rush here. Take all the time you need. And again, same thing. Just rock side to side. Feel, feel, feel. And as you rock side to side, move the rib cage. Move the rib cage left and right. Forward and back. And this is where we start to rest. This is where we start to restore. Fantastic. Very, very good. All right, let's come forward. Let's continue to sit on our bolster. Okay. We're going to bring our legs out in front, nice and easy, just like so. And we're going to place our bolster on our knees, just like so. So again, as you can see, I got two bolsters. I'm sitting on one, I have the other. Just using my elbows. Again, everyone's bolster will be different. Again, get nice and comfortable with the blanket. But ultimately, just shooting the legs straight. And then with the legs straight, we'll just do a quick 5-1 here. Good, and with the legs straight, let's just relax forward, down, down, down towards the ground. Using your elbows, Yay, Ash made it. Hope she can see us. Good, and just allow yourself to come forward now, legs straight. You're balancing on one bolster with your elbows. And again, the most intense this is gonna get, and I'll show you, again, I'll put the blanket on me, but again, as most as this is gonna get is you're supporting yourself with the elbows, head relaxes, and you just do little tiny movements until you find the perfect spot where you can just dangle. Right? That's the key. You just want to find the perfect spot where you can dangle. Nothing intense. Right? There's no pain in the knees. Your feet are nice and relaxed, right? If you feel anything underneath the knees, you can always just take a pillow and just place them underneath there, right? Just give yourself more support. Okay? Remember, there's no shortage of support for this class. As it was said to me by one of my yoga teachers, what is this, camping class? You know, everyone has all their camping gear, mats and blankets and pillows, but that's what it is. It's really a camping party, right? We're bringing all our camping gear because we're gonna just be, but not outside. We're just gonna be inside, within ourselves. And just allow yourself to be within yourself. And it happens breath by breath. So again, just very supported, more upright, relax your head. Again, I love taking the blanket and just giving a little extra weight. If you had a gravity blanket, which I do, maybe I'll bring it in next week. That's always a good way to practice restorative too, is with the gravity blanket. Just adds that extra little bit. So again, make yourself into a nice, safe cocoon. And just start to come forward. Your elbows are supporting you. Head is relaxed. You can feel it all the way down into the tailbone. Legs are straight. But again, you can twinkle your toes. Right? Everything is happy. Happy feet, happy body, happy mind, happy breath. Anything you can think of, happy thoughts, happy feelings. Beautiful, guys. Slowly, slowly. Take your time to rise back up. And as you rise up, just stretch your heart. Stretch your heart from side to side, move it around. Stretch your heart in a circle, right? Just move your upper body. Move your upper body. Good, feel, feel, feel. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. We're going to set our bolsters up like so. We're going to be off the bolster, bring it toward our tailbone. The other bolster is going to stay in our cobbler pose. Good. Let's do another 5, 4, 6, 7, 7. Lucky 7. 1 minute per chakra. Good. Find ourselves in a comfortable way. Again, I'm going to bring that head pillow just because I like it. And again, everything nicely supported. Oh, nice back bend now after that forward fold. Again, cover yourself up. Get nice and cozy. Whew. And that's the best part. And then breathing and feeling. Open up your arms. Palms up to the ceiling. And you can even put your hands on your chest. I really like to feel through my rib cage, especially at this point, because you can almost feel that the fingers in the rib cage kind of fit perfectly together. It's like a lock and key, and you can just give yourself some energy, right, as you breathe. Give your heart some good energy. Give your liver some good energy. And then when you're ready, you can just open up your arms and just, again, let go, let be. Breathing here, feeling here, connecting with the breath. Inside, breathing all the way in, nose to toes. Breathing all the way out, tailbone to crown. Inhaling, nose to toes. Exhaling, tailbone to crown. Make sure your chin is nicely tucked so your neck is nice and long. Make sure you can really feel it through the thoracic and the lumbar spine. Remember, all yoga practices start with asana, then it moves to pranayama, and then it becomes pratyahara. This is really for the mind to turn inward. The mind has 5 senses. It has sight, it has hearing or sound, it has taste, it has feeling, it has smell. And there's other ones that come to us when we go into a deeper way. And that's why pratyahara is so important, to turn inward, because then you can feel heat and cold. You can feel the sensation of touch. There's all sorts of internal mysteries within the body, because remember, there's more mystery than there is matter. Science has taught us a lot, but the most important thing science has taught us is how much we don't know. And that's really important. Let go into that beautiful, spacious awareness. And yet, somewhere in between sleep and waking. What could that be? Well, that's dreaming. But if we look different, if we look deeper, there's an opposite to dreaming. And that's awareness. Because you can be lucidly dreaming. You can be aware of your thoughts, aware of your feelings, still have them. There's also a super conscious state, something that allows us to dream but also be aware that we are dreaming. Allows us to be awake, also allows us to be awake to our waking. Allows us to sleep, allows us to be conscious of our sleep. pressing down through that spine. Remembering inhaling nose to toes, and then exhaling tailbone all the way through to the crown. Beautiful, guys. And slowly rock your head side to side. Twinkle your fingers like stars. Stretch. Open. And again, bring your hands to your thighs, to the inside of the thighs, and just lift up a couple times. Don't come up all the way. Just little tiny lifts for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming up nice and easy. Take away that bolster, but you might want to keep the head pillow. Let's get a little bit flatter on the ground now. Legs can stay where they are, or you can remove that bolster as well and just straighten the legs out. Shavasana. Right. So now we're just lying flat on the ground. This is really good for us. Right? Really good for our body. I don't know if you noticed, but I introduced an eye pillow, and these are really nice to get. This one's from Hugger Mugger. Got it years ago. It still smells beautifully like lavender. If you'd like to place that on your eyes, forehead, always a nice thing to do while doing restorative yoga. Just brings you into a little bit more darkness. Just lying flat on the floor. Just allow it to let go. Squeeze your glutes, release your glutes. Got your buttocks, right? Just squeeze it, release it a couple times. Let any energy dissipate from the body. And again, just breathing and being. Feeling that beautiful energy flowing through you as you ground now. Just like the new modern phones, they recharge, right? From a pad, you don't have to plug them in. So too can we recharge from the ground, wherever we are, because we have that technology inside of us. We call it relaxing, but in restorative yoga, we learn how to relax. We learn all the necessary functions and details. We learn breath by breath, moment by moment, how it feels. And so we get better at it. Remember, there is no better without be. To be is to be better. To be your best is to be. It's all about being, and it always will be. It's a beautiful quote that goes, don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and do that. Because what the world needs are people who are truly alive. I feel we've been following that for a long time together. And that beautiful journey of finding what you need and do that. It makes you come alive. Being in Shavasana, you get to integrate the whole experience. Breathing in, nose to toes. Breathing out, tailbone to crown. It's always happening. And yoga is all about being aware that it's always happening. rejuvenating and receiving. Becoming still and grounded. Beautiful, guys. Just gently relax. Rock your head side to side. Twinkle your fingers like stars. Stretch through the feet. Ooh. Waking from your awakenedness. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Tailbone tilts. Nice and easy. Just like we did at the beginning of practice. But now we're not rolling it on a bolster. We're rolling it on the ground. So again, just gentle tailbone tilts, up and down, up and down, up and down. Good, fantastic. And then roll over onto left or right side. And with helping hands, come into a comfortable seated position. And again, because it is restorative class, let's sit on the bolster. It's a nice thing to do. Get a little bit higher up. And remember, the practice of yoga is all about meditation, right? The practice of yoga is about the experience of meditation. So as we sit now, just start to bring your spine forward and back, side to side. Close your eyes and just move freely in your body. Move with your spine. Imagine your spine is like a sword and you're able to wield it like a master. And you're moving it around. I'm just showing you with my hands because it's almost like I'm holding a very firm grip. And then I'm just moving it around. Relax your jaw, right? Open your mouth, tuck your chin, grow upward towards the sky. I hope at the end of this practice, you spend the time, just to be in a very meditative experience, because the practice of yoga guides us towards this experience. So always spend some time just sitting and being and breathing. That's what it is to be. Just to be and breathe, it's the same thing. It's synonymous with each other. There is no being without breathing. So the two are one, and that's why we study the breath, we investigate the breath, we explore the breath, we experience the breath. The breath is life. No breath, no life. No breath, no body. No breath, no mind. Right? Everything starts to disappear. So the breath brings us here. And from this beautiful space, let's feel all that beautiful energy through the spine, helping us wake from our awakening, our beautiful restorative program. Bring it up over your head, bring it back down over your heart. And just slowly, slowly open up the palms. Just feel that space, feel that place within yourself. And just share it between all of our different places. We all share the same space. I like to call this our heart space. Because we all have a heart, and we all have a space in which we can experience it. And when we do, we're all in the same place. So our places may be different, but once we understand and experience the heart space, all of of our places are experiencing the same space, so thus the same place. And so let's chant the mantra Om as we slowly close our palms together and close our practice. Deep breath in. Om. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. In our hearts, in our lives, and everything that we see, are, and be. The divine in me sees and shares the divine in you. In love, with love, through love. Thank you everyone for coming out and supporting. Namaste. Yay, everyone. Beautiful class.